Hello, welcome back to part 4 of how to create a golf swing around your body. So this video, we're going to take a look at the final product after our first set of goals. So let's first look at some visuals. We'll look at the video of Chris's golf swing to see how it's changed, and then we'll get down to what's really important. Let's look at the numbers and see how is the club head moving differently at impact, how is the ball flying differently. Take a look at this. Here's our before swing on the left and new on the right. So if you look at about where that heel line is, you can see he's got a much more closed stance now. I say heels because he has both feet flared, so the toes aren't exactly square to begin with. Now let's look at the golf swing to see what we can see here. Let's go top position. And we'll start with that left arm here at the top. Here's our new spot. And as you can see, much flatter position on the right. Let's take this into downswing and see what it looks like. Let's look at the club position. And again, clearly very vertical. Here's some shallowing motion going on. Hands at roughly the same position, and you can see extremely different looks. Let's take this further into impact and see what's going on visually with the ball. Let's start with this guy. As you remember, quite a large divot, and now here on the right, even visually you can see the club coming from a much different place. So a club on the inside of the ball versus the outside. But let's look at that divot again. Pretty small, pretty trim, definitely deep. So now you can see there's definitely some visual differences to Chris's swing. Now, as I said before, the important thing is what happens with the club and the golf ball. So let's look at the numbers from the club data. When we started, Chris averaged with his 8-iron 8.1 degrees down, which is really pretty steep. That's going to cause the ball to come up pretty darn low. When we finished, only 2.5 degrees down. So in that's going to help get the ball moving up a lot higher. So in terms of peak height, the highest point of the shot when we started, Chris's 8-iron averaged 37 feet off the ground. Very low. Now when we finished, he was at 90 feet. So the difference in how this ball is going to land when it hits the green, before it would come in low, skip, release. Now it's coming in high, soft, it's going to stop. It's something you've got to have with an 8-iron. Now in terms of shot shape, that's depicted by the club's path. And when we started, he was not only steep on the ball, but he was also cutting across it. So he was at 3.5 degrees left. So his shot came out low and had a big cut to it and ran when it hit. And when we finished, he's 1.9 degrees to the right and much more shallow, so the ball comes out high, withdraw, lands in soft. What's that do to the golf ball? He averaged 18 yards farther. So we are very pleased with the results with Chris. And why did Chris get this done so quickly? He worked extremely hard. You can't just have one lesson and magically change everything. You've got to work hard at your game to make a significant change like this. And the most important thing I want to impress on you is that you cannot have a swing like Dustin Johnson or Adam Scott unless you've got a body just like Dustin Johnson or Adam Scott. You need to find out what your body can do and then design your golf swing around that to achieve your maximum results. Thanks so much for watching this series. I look forward to seeing you soon.